Hello there, and welcome to a new game commentary of mine. So this is part 2 of the top lane tutorials for Teemo, and surprisingly enough, I'm playing against Veigar top, which is a very special matchup for Teemo. I guess you won't see that too often, but yeah, well, I don't care. Let's play this, and I'm gonna do my best to give you guys some ideas how to play against that. You're gonna find my runes I use in the link in the description below, and let's get into this. So I started against the Veigar with boots because I feel like this helps me a lot, dodging his skills and getting close to him, because I feel like I should win this matchup in the early game pretty hard. Veigar is a champ which needs some time to scale up, and there's some full scale invasion going on. So this video will cover up the laning phase, and after that the game procedure in general as a Teemo player. So that's the plan here. So I'm gonna help Rek'Sai a little with the red buff here. Luckily I don't have to tank it, so let's go away, that should be enough. And let's get into the lane. At level 1 I should be able to out-trade him pretty hard, as long as I can dodge his Q, because that's the only thing which does damage. So I'm gonna wait until he uses his Q, like that, and then I'm gonna let him run. That didn't go as intended, but that's okay. So Q's down, but turns out he knows that he's weak after that, so didn't follow up with the Q because I wanted to have the W. Shake off the aggro of the minions here. So chances are his level 2 will be Event Horizon, so dodge that one. Gotta be honest, I never played against Veigar top so far. I feel like this is rather gimmicky. So I got this Event Horizon. There we go. Took some minion damage, but that's okay. With the boot start I have 4 pots available, so I can afford to play rather aggressively. And having him pushed into the turret is very good for me. Let's ward this river because I'm easily gankable at this point of the game. So he's out of pots now. And his mana's rather low. But we're between minute 3 and 4. That's usually the point where top laners get their ganks. It's pretty hard to trade with. It's harder to trade with him than I imagined. And he starts BMing me. That's pretty fun. So this is some Yordle combat lane. I like it. So he knows that he's not able to deal with me in the laning phase right now, and that's why he's staying behind as hard as he can, but that's okay for me. As a Teemo player, it's really important to outfarm your enemy as hard as you can. And keep dodging those Qs, that's good. So I'm gonna go back here because I don't want to get ganked at this point. But the river is pretty nicely warded here. So giving him some smacks here. but I always gotta respect his event horizon. When he locks me down into that, I'm really in trouble here. Oh, I gotta mute this guy. It gets too annoying here. Keep giving him some shots here. So chances are he's going back, yeah. He's back in now. But his CS is 27, I'm at 45. So I'm gonna go home now. He dropped his teleport, which is really nice for me. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go for the QSS here. Because QSS is a very powerful item against Veigar in general. Because it lets me ignore his event horizon thingy. So starting with level 6 your laning phase as Teemo gets a lot safer. Luckily I didn't get ganked yet, but I'm gonna lock out this entrance here in case Lee Sin wants to come from behind. And dodge that. So now I can attack him. But don't over chase, because I just dodged this Q rather nicely here. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we traded flash. His ult is down. I'm gonna go home now. Or, no, I'm gonna bait for Rek'Sai here. But I gotta be really careful about this. He wants to kill me. But it's pretty easy to bait him like that. Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, I guess he's gonna kill us both here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe going home was the better idea, but who cares? So I'm gonna pick up an amplifying tome here and one more pot. So since Veigar's teleport is down, I can't. I'm gonna use the teleport here to push the lane a bit harder into his turret. Let's ward this. Pick up this ward. Drop a shroom. Call the miss. People are really angry if you don't ping the SS. Ooh, that hurt. Gonna sip in that potion because I want to be healthy here. Damn, took a Q. But I can't push as hard as I want to against this guy. So let's pick up this honey fruit here. It's gonna help a lot. Drop a ward here. And let's drop a ward here too. So now I can see if Lee Sin gets closer quite early. So his event horizon's down now. Got him. He's dead. So against Veigar, it's really important to maintain your distance once you're getting down to below 50% because of the ult. It's pretty obvious, but since this is a tutorial video, I'm gonna point out the obvious as well. But as long as you can dodge Veigar's skills in the laning phase, it's pretty easy to kill him. The QSS helps if I get dumped out into his event horizon, and it also provides some MR, which is also pretty nice. So Let's push this hard into this turret and then go home. It's pretty important to push the wave into the turret at that point. So... because he will lose some CS into the turret. Alright, so I feel like going for some Mercuries might be in order. And let's pick up this Ruby Crystal as well. Gives me a good feeling. Because some bonus HP are never bad against Veigar. And the Mercuries will help me a lot against his burst. Although against this whole matchup, I guess Tabi would have been the proper decision here. But yeah, right now I want to win this lane. So Lee Sin is below me, which is kind of troublesome, but I don't care as much. That sucks. But Nivea goes for the TP. There were 3 people at my lane here. Yikes. They really want me dead, eh? I don't think that Rek'Sai will do much into this. Rek'Sai, I mean Nivea. Well, at least that. Yeah, what do you expect, man? My TP is down.
A part of you never leaves the jungle. Another mushroom, another victim.
So that was rather unlucky. Getting kicked into my turret like that is bad, but it's okay.
Lots to do before I punch out.
Stuff like that keeps happening in solo queue a lot.
This'll be messy.
So they took Herald, which means they're close by.
We ain't all making it out.
So I'll just pick up this wave and then I'm gonna leave. Don't want to risk getting bummed out here. But my laning was pretty decent. Veigar died one time more than I did. My CS is a lot better than his. And there's Lee Sin. Let's get away here. Can't do much as long as my lane gets camped like that. It's pretty important to respect that. So I think Lee Sin is still camping around here.
They've been looking for yours too.
So let's drop down some shrooms.
This one's for Johnny.
He wasted his event horizon again, but backing out on that.
Be surprised how quick fur ignites.
So let's see. Should be done so. Alright, so you win some, you lose some. We should push this turret now.
War didn't change me. I changed.
Come on, Rek, help me. Sadly my jungler doesn't want to help me with the turret here, but that's okay.
Nobody's innocent anymore.
So sadly I can't finish this turret, but that's okay. And that's a very good thing to do. 3 people came towards my lane here, and as a matter of fact, they only lost mid-turret due to that. And Nivea appreciates this, because she's realizing what I'm doing here for the team. I don't know if I need to TP on that. Yeah, I do. Only because of the Herald here. One of the major strengths of Teemo is pushing and drawing attention into your person here, like a lot. And I'm doing this quite decently so far. Gotta get rid of the Herald now. Thanks for 25 gold. So I got smacked, and I'm pretty low right now. It's too dangerous for my taste here. Drop a shroom here into the Rek'Sai tunnel. Don't know why the Anivia is staying here that long, but... Okay, so I see Lee Sin at bot, which is good. Veigar is really low.
War didn't change me. I changed war.
Alright, so... Too predictable, eh? I shouldn't have taken that bait. But again, 3 people top. If stuff like that happens, you know that you're doing your job pretty well. Because they're sending so many people after me. Which basically means they're having trouble to deal with me. And, well, I'm totally shitting on this Veigar as long as he's alone. And I keep forcing his allies to assist him, which is bad for them overall. And now I'm gonna rotate into mid, because Anivia pushes in top lane. And there's no use staying around there anymore. As Teemo, you want to place down shrooms all across the map, if possible. Bot gets pushed hard. That's bad. But there's no chance I can reach that. So instead I'm gonna drop down some shrooms all across their enemy jungle. And I can't help Nivea here. I shouldn't help Nivea. I want to push in mid and then rotate into bot and see if I can do anything here, because I don't want to be top anymore.
I got a proficiency in killing. Lots to do before I punch out.
So there's Jace again. He hurts like a truck.
I've done things I'm
Just
not
take these
proud of.
creeps and then I'm gonna go away from here. It's too dangerous to stay here. So let's head back to top. Because Veigar is pushing right now, and I can pick up a nice wave here.
Pieces of fairy tale.
Just giving him some poke here. Rek'Sai took his teleport,
I'm the last scout standing.
and let's take him down. My team is fighting on the river, but I'm not gonna join. I want to finish up this turret.
You'd be surprised how quick fur ignites. Got a little
There's a lot of BMing going on in this channel.
Who's my next tally mark?
So in general, I feel like
And I'll make it
Veigar is a particularly easy matchup for Teemo, because as long as you outrun his skills, since you're an auto attacker, you're basically winning the fight over time.
Death has a name. Reinforcements ain't coming.
And while the enemy team was able to slow me down quite somewhat, the rest of my team had a lot easier game because of that. Our Kalista is snowballing hard, and they funneled in so many resources just to shut me down a little. And if we look at that CS, I'm still ahead. So they literally achieved nothing out of that. So next up will be the Nashers. I want to go for attack speed in this situation. So let's teleport here. Teleport was primarily to save the Rek'Sai here. Drop some vision here and there. Drop some shrooms into the enemy side. And I feel like pushing bot might be a good idea here.
One day there'll be a reckoning.
So let's drop a shroom here. One thing you gotta respect when playing Teemo is that you're particularly useless in team fights. The best thing you always can do is to put up distractions like that. And now I'm gonna leave. We funneled 4 people down here. Well, maybe we can do something out of this. Our whole team is with us. Let's blow up the Lee Sin. Blitzcrank is the next good target here. So that's a 2-for-1. And let's drop a shroom back here. And head over to mid lane. They don't need me down here. And pushing into top is already winning for us. Let's make mid win for us as well. They can do this turret totally without me, so.
Nobody's innocent anymore.
So while they're still busy defending against my teammates on bot, I can deal some damage into mid, but I'm not gonna stay here, because that's too obvious. Instead, I'm gonna roam over to top lane. Take the next wave there too. Oh, there's a blue buff. Let's take that blue buff first, because I'm out of mana here totally. And the majority of the enemy team is still at the bot side, so.
Never get attached. Another mushroom, another victim.
So Veigar found one of my shrooms in the jungle here. So he dropped his event horizon.
Can't tell, but I've grown quite the beard under here.
And he missed that one again. Pop the QSS. And I'm gonna leave, because I'm staying here quite for a while now, and I don't want to get ganked again. Dropping the shrooms into the middle of the lane here is a good thing. Let's go. I want to have a control ward here. And let's head over to mid here. So I can't do anything here to save this turret.
Become one with the jungle.
So let's go.
Face toward enemy.
Let's pick up the scuttle here.
Take the pain. Lots to do before I punch out.
Alright. Sick. There we go. So these are the situations you want to fight. Well, didn't get the auto off. It's quite sad. flashed for nothing here. Let's push this in. And head for bot lane. So I'm gonna push this in here. And TP over here. So now they gotta defend bot and defend top, which sucks for them. Because either way, they will get some turret damage. And as a matter of fact, I got this turret quite for free. And let's retreat again. I'm gonna maintain control over their side of the jungle as much as I can. Pick up a jungle camp from their side, because that always weakens the enemy too. And sitting on 2k gold, this money wants to be spent. So I'm not gonna finish the QSS right now. My team wants to do Baron here. Rek'Sai is not even close. Gonna go for bot. This is a very, very dangerous situation. Because we're not grouped. And the enemy team is potentially all together there. And I don't feel like this is a good time to do Baron because nobody of their team is dead. I mean, sure, we're ahead, we could force this, but I don't feel like doing that. Now they attack 3, S3. Alright, let's flank them a little.
Nobody gets past Teemo.
No, you don't. You actually don't need me in fights.
Got a little surprise for him. Time for the long nap. My ears are always ringing.
So let's see if their blue buff is still up here. Yes, it is. Perfect. Gonna grab that.
I own this land. They've been looking for yours truly.
Yikes. But they should be able to do this. Don't know what their problem is. It's all going according to plan. They wasted a lot of their attention on me again, and the rest of my team can clean up this situation. Getting flamed while playing Teemo is pretty normal, to be quite honest. You need to get used to that. Everybody hates you, including your own team. But playing like that is actually pretty fine. Especially if your team is winning like that. They don't need me for fights. I'm just the perfect distraction, and putting up a lot of pressure into their game helps our team a lot. Because they're always running around and trying to clean up the mess I produce. Like now again, I'm pushing bot while they're fighting at top. And they literally can't do anything about that. So they're all still at top and chasing the rest of my teammates here. So Rek'Sai takes the middle turret. I could be able to take the bot turret. And yeah, that's how to win a game. You don't need to win teamfights to win games. It's a common misconception in lower elo. And while in this game my team is pretty awesome. More often than not, your teams suck in solo queue. But they took them all down without me, so look at that. So I feel like now is a good time for Baron. 4 of them dead, finally. They're taking some good situation here. I started ignoring bad Baron calls at some point because, well, in my opinion, if your team does a bad Baron call, it's better to do something good and watch them die. At least for solo queue. This sounds selfish and pretty bad, but if you just run into Baron and die with the rest of your team, like my team actually wanted there, what would we have won? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So why not? Let's pick a Mercurial Scimitar. It's not optimal, but we're already winning, so might as well pick something fun here. So let's TP into this. Gotta be careful about the Blitzcrank and the Lee Sin here. Bye bye, Lee Sin. So this game looks pretty one to me. There we go, take down the Veigar. And yeah, that's this game. So to summarize it, against Veigar, you just need to wait until he has dropped his skills, and then you can pretty much bully him down like you want to. Take care, be aware of the enemy jungle, because that's pretty much the most dangerous thing that can run into you. And picking up an early QSS can make your game a lot safer, because it denies Veigar's killing combo, like a lot, and provides some extra magic resistance. And one of the best things about that, you don't need any extra damage items to beat something like Veigar. Boots and QSS are literally enough to kill this guy. So thanks for watching. We're gonna continue the tutorial series with the next video. Veigar top. I didn't think that my second episode would have been that, but it was a plat 5. At least no bronze player or something like that. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and looking forward to the next episodes. See ya!